All right. Welcome back to the Good Folks Podcast. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for interacting last week. Back every Tuesday with my boy Max. So I'm excited. Got some good stories from this past week. Some good stuff to talk about. A new segment that we've been wanting to
incorporate.
Talk about at least once a week.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
I think it'll be good.
How was your week?
Good. It's good. I don't know. Just like low-key stressful for no reason either. Like, I mean, I work most of the week, but like now that I'm like 23 years old, like all I can think about is like responsibilities that I have.
It's so sad.
It is very sad. It's stupid. Like all day today, I just like I had on my mind just like different responsibilities that I need to take care of.
On a Saturday?
Even on a Saturday.
That's so sad.
It's ridiculous.
Tell them what happened today on the highway.
I just got a new car.
It's a really nice car.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think it would be perfect. You know what I mean? It's a 2018 Chevy Malibu. All brand new tires, brakes, rotors. I mean, no dents, no scratches. Everything's beautiful on it. Works great. Super clean.
Its name is?
Ricky.
Ricky.
And he's a boy.
Is there a reason?
Well, because he rides like a man.
No, for Ricky.
No.
You just wanted a man's name. Because he rides like a man.
He rides like a man. I wanted a man's name.
You're different with that.
I know.
I would never name a car like a boat a man's name. I feel like it's supposed to be opposite genders.
Yeah, well, my last car was a boy too, Alejandro. But
nice beige brown.
But it wasn't even beige. He was dark brown. He was
brown gray.
He was a beast though. Like he just rode around like he owned the place. So that's why he was a boy. And now I just feel like because I had a boy, I don't know if I can name my next car a girl. It just doesn't feel right. Like I was thinking of girl names and I was like, just don't feel right. It just don't feel right.
Yeah.
It's like, you're a boy. Ricky. What's up, brother?
Some people do puns for their car names.
I know. And I don't like that.
You don't?
No.
You just like
it should be a name.
Guys' names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but anyway, we were on the interstate going up to the north side of Indy today and freaking semi kicked up like a rock or something just directly to the windshield. It's not that bad. It's just like there's a decent sized little chip in the windshield. Made me extremely sad though. I mean, I was just like, because we weren't even to our destination yet, and like the whole rest of the ride I was just like so sad. And Robin could tell, she knew that I was like upset, and she's like, I'm sorry. And I was like, it's not your fault. She's like, it's my idea. I wanted to go up north. And I was like, it doesn't matter.
Dang, she's taking all the blame.
I was like, it's the semi's fault. I'm about to pit maneuver him and just get him off the highway now.
Use your reverse horn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let him know.
Yeah, so
where were you going?
We were going to the Keystone Mall and Trader Joe's up north to get some groceries and stuff. But yeah, it's just like so sad. And now I gotta so I went to AutoZone, spent $20 to get like windshield repair kit. Basically, it's like some type of like epoxy that like you gotta like suction cup it and then put this in there and then like let it sit and then it just like I guess binds together and kind of just like fills the chip and kind of helps fill like cracks. Like if it's spidering, it probably wouldn't work, but like just helps like fill cracks or whatnot. So I got that. I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Yeah. Knock on wood.
It just sucks.
My car's been great.
Dude.
Some tire problems, but my oil needs to be changed. I changed my oil last time, and I think I almost died doing it.
Hey.
And my car's a 2011
Yeah.
Honda Civic Coupe. It's got 2 doors.
Yeah.
Basically never used the back.
Mm-hmm.
It's just small and dainty.
It's a beast, though.
Clarice, she's a dainty one.
Clarice.
So I have a jack in the back, and my dad taught me how to use it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I jacked it up, but my body still can't fit barely under. So I'm squeezing my way. I'm spelunking under my car. And I grabbed some cinder blocks that we had at the house to put under the wheels and stuff because if it falls, I'm dead.
100%.
Dead.
Literally.
And I'm basing all of this a 2-ton car,
dude,
on a little jack.
Yeah, I've always had trouble with that. Like when we used to replace oil on our car in the garage or whatnot, we jack it up, dude. I wouldn't trust it ever. I was always like, yeah, somebody else get under there and do it.
Yeah.
I just even though I know that's what they're made for to do, I just don't trust it. So
I probably look so stupid too. I brought out these vinyl old gloves and the oil's like so hot because I just used my car,
Yeah.
so it spills onto this like big.
You gotta like let it sit though.
What?
You need to let your car sit before you
I
change
know,
oil.
but I just bought the oil and I was like, I really want to get this done
That's fair.
and over with because I had like stuff to do.
Yeah.
So I just changed the oil, put it in like a big like Tupperware tub underneath the car,
Yeah.
and it's actually pretty easy. It's not like
It is super easy.
bad. It's just
You gotta change the oil filter too,
Yeah.
which is also
I
really
didn't
easy.
do that.
You didn't change the oil filter?
Nope.
You're
Well,
supposed to.
I looked it up. It said every 1 to 2 times you can
Okay,
skirt by,
that's
and I'm
fair.
frugal, so I was like,
Yeah,
you're doing that.
that's so.
But they'll
fair.
change it now because I'm gonna go to
Like-
Meineke because I have like a $20
Oh,
oil
yeah.
change.
Because you can also go to like Jiffy Lube and they'll replace it. I don't really trust them.
Yeah, we
anymore,
don't
but-
like Jiffy Lube anymore.
Yeah, I don't like.
Not a
Jiffy Lube.
sponsor.
I don't like Jiffy Lube either. I don't really trust them, but
After your car caught on fire,
that's
Was
not
that a Jiffy Lube?
No, that wasn't Jiffy Lube.
where is that at?
That was the best one. Let's talk about this.
Oops.
Okay, let's talk
Best
about
one.
this.
Also not a sponsor.
Yeah,
Never will.
Jiffy Lube. Well, okay, let's talk about Alejandro. You want to?
Be. For a little bit.
Just for a little bit. You have a solid car that's done well for you, and you haven't had a lot of problems with it. And I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I have a chip now, and Ricky and his windshield.
Like day 3.
I know.
That is so sad.
It's so sad. And what sucks is like I had Alejandro for like going on 8 years.
Yeah.
Never once ever. I don't think I ever even had like a little pebble even touch the windshield.
Yeah, no chips.
No chips.
Just like
nothing.
everything else.
And like, but it had everything else wrong with it.
It was
Literally
a
everything
lemon.
else. Yeah. Oh, I mean, the biggest lemon.
Explain to them what a lemon is.
A lemon is just a janky car, and
I didn't
in
know that.
layman's term. Yeah, I mean,
You saying that was the first time I've ever heard that.
yeah, it's a lemon. I mean, you can look it up on Google too. I think it'll
I
say
did.
like, yeah,
Urban Dictionary.
yeah. This is just a janky car.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the problems real quick that Alejandro has had.
Okay, let's go through them all.
Okay, Alejandro is a 2008 Chevy Impala. I bought him like my very first car ever. I had him until almost a week ago.
Now it's going to be a derby car.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Basically, I don't know. Let's just go through the problems. I won't even say when they started, and then we'll tell the one story about about best one. So, the little defrost thing that defrosts the windshield, that whole thing is broken. Just like the plastic there is broken. So like whenever I hit a bump on the road, it just rattles really loud.
Tough.
So that's annoying.
Yep.
It has an actuator problem. So like whenever you like get in the car and turn on the car, or even if sometimes if it's just sitting there off, or like whenever you change the heat, the air, if you change like the climate control at all, it just goes and ticks for like a minute and a half. It's really, really stupid. So that's annoying. And that I think has led to like AC/heat problems. So the passenger side heat doesn't work. Okay, it does 50% of the time. Basically,
He just chooses.
it's really dumb, and I've kind of figured it out. It's like early in the morning, or like, early in the morning when I start the car, and like I let it heat up for like 10 minutes or whatnot before I leave for work. It'll heat up a little bit, like the passenger side heat will work, and then the driver's side heat will work, the passenger side heat won't work, and then it'll blow out like pretty much like cold air.
It's doing the opposite.
It's doing the opposite.
Creating a tornado in your car.
It blows
Hot and
out
cold air.
Yes, it blows out air, and I'm like, okay. So what I do is I have to like climate control. It's just like little levers. It's not like nice. It's a 2008, so I like turn it down to the air, both sides, and then it goes. The actuator ticks,
Then
I have to let it like tick, and then I have to drive it for about 8 or so minutes. I have a specific spot on the road on my way to work when I turn it back up because I know
Really?
it'll work. Yeah, I've literally I got it down to a T.
Yeah.
I would turn it up, and then it just starts working. So it like 50-50 on the heat. The air works. I mean, it's not freezing. It's not frigid cold air, but it works.
You just have swirls of tornadoes in the back.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Hot and cold air mixing.
Both of my back windows are off the tracks, and I have pulled them up to where they need to be, so they're
Manually.
rolled up. I've manually pulled them with my hands up, and I've wedged them in with wedges.
That's why you've been lifting so much.
Exactly.
Your wedding and
Yeah.
lift windows
I
out
mean,
of your car.
it's kind of tough. I mean, they're tough, and I pull them up and then I wedge them in, so they're currently wedged in right now. So neither of those back windows work. It has this. Go ahead.
Do you still have Alejandro?
I do
Oh, where's he at?
in the driveway, in my parents'
Oh,
driveway.
he's just sitting there.
Yeah. So it has a serious transmission issue.
Like one does.
Like whenever I put it in reverse, I mean, it just boom.
It
like,
shocks you.
It's like,
It
like
lets
you
you know.
You can like your whole body will like move like jerk, and that's the worst issue with it. And it's just like okay, and then like randomly, I'm talking like once every 5 months. I'm thinking it just like I'll be on the interstate or I'll like come to a complete stop at a stoplight, and it'll go bing ding ding, and I'm like okay, and I look down and it throws a code and it says engine power reduced, and it's some like safety mechanism, and it maybe has to deal with the transmission or something. So it's engine power reduced, so I gotta like put the gas to the floor to get this thing to get going. It's really stupid, but I really have to press on the gas a whole lot harder to get this thing up and moving.
Yeah.
And whenever it shifts, like when shifting gears, like if I'm at a stoplight and then it turns green and I start going, whenever it shifts gears, it's like vroom, vroom, every single time it shifts gears. It's so stupid. It's not safe. And then, I mean, what else? I know there's more. I think there's got to be 2 or 3 other issues that I can't even think of. But basically, let's just get to this here.
Well, before you get to the derby car,
Well, yes.
okay, Clarice isn't perfect.
Okay.
So-
You really were wanting to say this?
Well, it sounds like your car's like terrible.
Yeah, okay.
My car hasn't been awesome. She like the windshield wipers only get 1 strip.
Dude.
And I've changed them 3 or 4 times in her lifetime, which is since 16. So 8 years.
Alejandro has bad windshield wipers too.
And it never changes.
I know mine doesn't either.
Brand new windshield wipers do the exact same thing as old ones.
Yeah, it was just annoying.
So there's that. I have a remote start.
Same.
Never used it.
My remote start works
Never once.
on Alejandro.
No, it works. I just choose not to
You
use
should
it.
try it, especially if your heat works.
I
I
basically
basically use it
don't-
because my heat doesn't work.
I basically don't use the heat that much. I'll use the heat to like clear all the ice and stuff in the mornings off the car.
But you like being cold in there?
I feel like using the heat or using the AC wastes gas, does it not?
I don't believe so. I mean,
I've always thought that.
I've never heard that. I've never heard that.
I've always thought that. So I like turn off the heat to the minimum amount to where I'm not like
I've never heard that.
freezing with my fingernails.
I could be really ignorant right now, but I don't think that is true at all.
I don't know. I've always thought it did. How would it not? Your engine of your car like powers everything in the vehicle, right? And the battery. But
No idea.
I don't know what the AC is hooked
Look
up
that
with.
up.
Yeah, go ahead and look it up. Anyway, the back part of it heats up really well, like the back window, instant, clear. Front takes about 5 to 7 minutes to work in to get cleared. So I'm taking a while. I'm getting to school in the morning. What else? Oh, now.
Hold on. I need the Wi-Fi.
Oh, brother.
Yeah.
No,
Nah.
I don't know the Wi-Fi here.
Oh, we don't have Wi-Fi here?
No, we have Wi-Fi.
Oh, I got a hotspot. I'm looking this up.
Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, keep going.
The last problem, well, she has like consistent tire problems. The TPMS light is always on, which means tire pressure monitoring system.
Mine is too now, Alejandro.
Yep.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
just refill the tire with air about once a month
Yeah.
because I'm not going to get that fixed.
That's
There's
fair.
no point.
No, I agree.
And then whenever I click one of the buttons for the AC, like one of them's blow at my face, one of them's blow at my feet, one of them blow at face and feet equally. One of them's like do the front windshield front windshield. One of them's do the back. One of them's do whatever. They're all mismatched. So like I'll click one and it does one of the other ones.
Really?
And I don't know why it happened. It happened about 2 or 3 months ago,
That's insane.
and it never resolved.
That's actually really kind of
So right now I click one and I know which one it'll do. And basically all of them incorporate the feet, so my feet are real toasty. But yeah, I don't know why she does that. And I looked it up and it said to do something and I didn't want to do it. So
That's crazy.
yeah. So I don't know where that comes from.
Using heat in your car does not burn any extra gasoline. However, both using heat and air conditioning will reduce fuel economy and cause vehicles to use more gasoline than with both turned off. So that doesn't
Wait.
make sense.
That contradicts it.
Using heat in your car does not burn any extra gasoline.
Right.
That's the first sentence.
I get that.
So we should stop there.
But then what is this? The second part says using
However,
heat and AC. What's the difference?
Using heat and air conditioning will reduce fuel economy and cause vehicles to use more gasoline than with both turned off. The air conditioning system is worse on fuel economy than the heating system because it requires more power to run. So AC.
So what's the heating system without AC?
I don't know, but what I do know is this. You can roll your windows down in the summer and cool off.
Oh, I do that all the time.
In the winter, you have nothing but the heat.
Right.
My computer just died.
We're having all sorts of technical issues.
Yeah, and it was charged.
Okay.
So why did that?
Heard about Clarice. He was like, oh, she's having problems. I'll have problems too.
No, okay. So
derby car.
Well, anyway, one other big issue that my car has been having that I might as well mention is for the last few years, so let's say I come to a complete stop. I'm leaving my neighborhood and I'm at a stop sign. I come to a complete stop, but like the wheels slightly turn the same, like going to turn right, but I like come to a complete stop and I'm kind of like turned right. Then I'm
pre-turning.
I'm like pre-turning a little bit, right? But then I come to a complete stop.
Like one does.
Right. And it's more than just doing this, but like, let's say I got the all clear, and I can pull out. If I pull out and I hit the gas too hard, it goes, it grinds. It grinds. That's so bad. And then the traction control light blinks. It flashes. Oh, even like before, like when the engine power reduced thing code pops up, before that, the service traction control light comes on. It says service traction control has been turned off. And it goes ding, 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 engine power reduced. And I'm like, this is not safe.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it grinds really bad. Or if I'm like, really whenever I'm like leaving the neighborhood or I'm at a complete stop and then I like hit the gas too hard and I'm turning the wheel, it grinds so bad. So anyway, back in January when I got my surgery on my meniscus, my power steering pump in Alejandro decided to take a dump. It just like one morning I started it and it was like and it was like real loud, and obviously whenever you turn it's like you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Hannah's kind of does that too.
Does it?
Initially.
Okay.
Like but the initial turn and then it's fine.
Yeah, well, it's like you can hear it sometimes in your car. You can hear the power steering.
Maybe that's it.
But
it just kind of squeaks when she turns her wheel initially, and then it kind of goes away.
It also depends, like if you're in park. If you're in park and you do it, you might be able to hear it a little bit. But anyway, mine just like constantly does it. So I'm like, I don't know if this is transmission or if this is power steering pump. I took it to Best One Tire, or just Best One. It used to be Indy Tire. Best One of Indy.
The bestest.
Yeah. And they public service announcement here. They did not have me sign anything that said that I could not share that this happened. Okay, so
that's good.
I'm allowed to state this.
Yeah,
okay?
There's some stuff.
Yeah, I'm allowed.
We might have to put the video in. Do you think it could?
If you could somehow figure out how to put the video in, it's insane.
If you're watching on YouTube, right now might be a video of what happened at Best One Indy.
Yeah, here. Clip it right now.
Clip that.
No, so what happened was I got my surgery that has nothing to do with anything, but I'm off work, so it was like kind of like good timing that my car decided to take a dump because I'm not like, I can't walk around very well, so I'm like off work. Well, like one morning I started it and it started making this noise and I was like, great. So then I brought it. So my brother Sam, the country boy, he has a ton of connections. And one of his connections is Best, like he knows a bunch of the mechanics at Best One. So he always brings Best One a bunch of business because they do business for him, and we get like big time discounts under his name.
Yeah.
So like my dad's got like a big diesel truck, and he'll get like crazy discounts like on his oil change because like his oil change is expensive because his truck's big and it's diesel and this and that and blah blah. But they gave him like a really good deal. But I took my car. And I was like, it's got this going on. I showed them. They're like, yeah, we think it's a power steering pump. And I also told them, I was like, it kind of grinds too. Like the thing I'm saying, like when I'm at a stop and I'm turning the wheel, it grinds. And they're like, okay, it sounds like a power steering pump. There's like there's a chance it could be the rack and pinion or like the steering rack.
Right, the rack and pinion.
The rack and pinion. Steering
the
rack.
rack's opinions.
Anyway, the steering rack, right? Okay. And I was like, okay. And they're like, this could cost you a lot of money if it's the rack and pinion. I was like, don't say that. Let's hope it's a steering rack. And they were like, okay, this will take us like a couple hours, 2 or 3 hours. We'll change the power steering pump, and then we got to flush the system, make sure there's no air bubbles, no air in the system, because if there's air in the system, it'll still make that noise. We're like, okay. And they're like, do you want to stay? And I was like, no, I think I'm going to leave. So I had my mom pick me up. Initially, I was like, I might just stay and just get it done with. Thank the Lord I had my mother pick me up. She picked me up, and it wasn't done that night. They called me, or I called them. I was like, hey, is it done? I mean, this is like...
Because they said 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, this is like 8 or 9 hours later. Hadn't heard from them.
8 or 9 hours. You're like, time to call them?
Yeah, so I called them, and they were like, no, we got some more work that we need to do on it. Like, they're like, we changed the power steering pump, and it was still making that noise, but we used a power steering pump that we don't know if it's brand new, and that might be the reason why I bought some weird excuse or something.
They're like, yeah, there was definitely not a fire or anything. No. Did you ask about that? And you're like, I didn't even mention that part, and you were like, okay.
No, so they're just like, the power steering pump, we're just going to replace it again and try and do that. Anyway, long story short, my car's there for over a week.
It was that long?
It was over a week. It was 8 or 9 days it was there. And I kept calling. They're like, well, we ran into more issues. And then about like day 4 or 5, they're like, well, we think it's the rack and pinion. And then they move, they move on to the rack and pinion. They get that replaced. And I was like, okay. Well, then finally, like a week and a couple days later, they call me and they're like, hey, we didn't fix the noise, but he's like, we've had this car for so long, we don't have any more time to continue to work on it. He's like, there's a brand new steering rack and there's a brand new power steering pump on it. We think the car is fine. It's just, I'm sorry, we can't get rid of the noise. And for that reason, we're going to give you a big discount because we couldn't get rid of the noise. And I'm thinking, well, that sucks that the noise isn't fixed, but discount, I'm all for it.
Hey, I like that.
And I get there, and they're like, we did about $2,000 worth of work. We're going to charge you $500. Okay. And I was like,
yeah.
Easy.
Nice.
Because originally when they told me, they were like, the power steering pump itself, replacing that will be about $500. And then $500, and then they replaced the steering rack, and I knew that was going to be super expensive. But they were like, we'll just charge you $500. And initially I was like, oh my gosh, what a good deal.
They probably lost money, and they're just trying to get you out.
Oh, they lost so much money. Yeah. So much. I know they did.
Being there for 8 or 9 days.
Dude, they lost so much money on my car.
They're like contemplating when to call you. They're like, oh my gosh, we can't just like get this car out.
Yeah. They lost so much money. And one of them finally grew the balls and was like, hey, we didn't fix it. We don't have any more time on it. You got to come get it.
Take this Mexican out.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'll come get him. So I go.
I'll go pick him up, chat.
I pay for it. And then I leave and I go about my way. And like, honestly, the noise is much better. It's not as loud as it was. And then some time goes by and I know, and the grinding, that went away. I was like, oh, this is awesome. The grinding's gone.
Hey, 2 in 1.
And then like about a week later, it grinded. It like did it. It made the noise, but very ever so slightly. And I was like, oh, I don't like, that's not good. And then as time went by, it got worse and worse and worse and worse. And then the noise got louder and louder and louder. And I was back to square one. Same noise, same issues. And then a couple weeks ago, on a Sunday night, my brother Sam, like I said, it's important that I mention him because he's buddies with a couple of the guys. Sorry, I know the story's taking forever. I got
a message. I'm not looking at my time. I'm sorry.
He's buddies with a couple of the guys there, but one of them sent a video of my car on the cameras that they have there. And he was like commentating, and it was like, look at this old bud, blah, blah, blah. And it was the mechanic working on my car, and Sam was like, check out this video. I was like, is it funny? He's like, no, dude, it's not good. You're not gonna like it. He was like, honestly, to me, Jake and Nolan Foley was over. He's like, to me, Jake and Nolan, he's like, it's really funny, but you're not gonna like it. Yeah. And he was like, this was in March, or very late February. So mind you, I got my car fixed very beginning of January. So this is like
forever.
A month and a half later. This is a long time later. Sam shows me this video, and he was like, honestly, I got this video at the very beginning of February, like a few weeks ago, and I didn't show you because Mom and Dad didn't want me to show you because they knew that you'd be ticked.
Yeah.
And I was like, this does not sound good. And he shows me the video.
It's so bad to preface like a story with, oh, this is such a sad story. You're not going to like this story.
I know.
You just have a sinking feeling.
I know. My heart was already like pounding. I was like, this sucks.
Yeah. It's like when you're talking to a girl.
Yeah.
She's like, hey, we need to talk.
Well, then he shows me the video, and I had no idea what to expect.
This video right here.
he shows me this video.
This video right here.
And my
Just go loop it.
bursts into flames.
Yeah.
Like the mechanic walks around, he starts my car, and apparently there was like a bunch of some type of fluid on the engine that they accidentally spilled or something. He starts my car goes up in flames big time. Yeah. Well, then everyone starts freaking out. That Toyota's calling me.
Shoot, they heard about this one, Indy.
No, they heard about the crack in my windshield.
You call them?
I texted them.
You texted a car dealership?
I texted them.
Who's responding to that?
The guy who sold me the car, Jordan.
Oh, you know his name. Yeah, me and Jordan are tied. We got his number.
I got his business card. I texted him earlier. I was like, "Hey, is there any way I could run this by and replace this crack?"
What'd he say?
He called me.
Oh,
yeah, it was a phone call. I'll call him back later.
What'd he say?
Is it?
It's 5:45.
Should I call him on the pod?
You can. You want to call him on the pod? Put him on speaker?
Yeah.
Okay. Are we gonna do characters or anything?
We'll get back to the story.
Can I be your mom?
No. Don't say a word. Don't say anything.
You sure?
Yeah. Don't say anything.
I'll be Sam. All right, Jordan. I can't really do this.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
Jordan sounds pretty robotic. Oh.
This is Jordan.
Hey, Jordan. This is Max.
Oh, hey, Max. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. I got your message a little while ago. I didn't forget about you. Just tied up here. A little busy Saturday going on here. So, what happened, man? You said you were going down the road.
Yeah, I was on 465, and I guess I was just behind a semi, and a little rock came up, and like it's not that big. It's a decent little chip though in the windshield. But I was like kind of freaking out earlier. That's why I texted you, and I was like, "Hey, I don't know if I could run it by." But no, I went to AutoZone and I bought some like a windshield repair kit to try and to fill it myself. So I haven't done it yet. I'm planning on doing it tomorrow. I just didn't know if that was something that I could like run by you guys, but I don't expect that from you guys at all.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like after it rolls out of here, there's nothing we can really do on them anyway.
Yeah, and that's what I figured.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I would have told you to do. I mean, like, I'm sure you're handy enough so you can. I've used those kits before, and they actually do work pretty good if you follow the directions to a T. I'd probably wait till it's a little warmer in the day. If it's too cold out, it might not. That epoxy might not want to set up like it's supposed to.
Yep.
Or it might not run as easily as it's supposed to. But no, I would have told you to go do it yourself, or if you aren't very handy, the guy who did the other chip on your windshield that does ours, he could have done it, but I think he charged us like $50. So
yeah,
I know those kits are like what, $15 or $20?
Yeah, like $20.
To do it yourself. So
yeah. Well, hey,
the right thing there.
Cool. Well, that's no worries there. I just figured I thought I'd shoot you a text. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you didn't bother me, man. I appreciate you thinking of me first, man.
Yeah. Well, hey, thank you very much for getting back with me.
Absolutely, man. I hope you're loving everything so far. Does Beyonce like it?
Yeah, she does. It's a good car.
Yeah.
It's been good. It's been good.
You're not taking that girl out on a date tonight in the new whip?
No, not tonight. No, I'm gonna watch some Jack Golke on Oakland. Yeah, some ball. We're gonna hit.
Yeah.
So.
Good call. Yeah, dates can wait.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, man. Well, cool, man. Let me know if you need anything else. I'm always here.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. We'll see you, Max.
All right. See ya. Had to throw in that Jack Golke.
The date can wait. That's a good quote.
The date can wait, man.
It's March Madness. The date can wait. Jack
Golke plays tonight.
He can't wait.
No, he
I can't wait.
The date can wait.
Jack Golke. I can't wait for him.
I can't wait to watch him.
Oh, I can't wait.
Anyway, so I'm glad that happened.
Hey, he sounds like a really nice guy.
He's a great guy. Yeah, he told me. He said when I left the lot with my new car, he was like, "Hey, in a couple years,
text me about any chips or scratches that happen on your windshield."
No. Well, the reason why I called him was because originally he was like, if something happens within like the first week, He's like, typically, he's like, the car doesn't have a warranty, but if something happens within the first week and you roll off the lot, there's really nothing we can do. Well, he's like, once you roll off the lot, there's really nothing we can do about it. But he was like, if maybe something small happens in the first week, we might be able to. That's the only reason why I texted him. But it sounds like that ain't going to happen. And plus, I already bought the kit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
$50?
Yeah, that's a ripoff.
What's that guy doing?
I mean, they got to make some money on it for labor.
Yeah.
I mean, their kit was probably $20, so make $30 labor.
That's a crazy amount of labor.
Yeah, true.
But good for him.
Anyway, I'm glad that happened.
Yeah, it's nice talking to Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
I kind of want to butt in, but I wasn't gonna.
So what happened was the car burst up into flames. The mechanic runs around to the engine.
Under the hood.
Under the hood, like the engine compartment is on fire.
Like the not good part to burst into flames.
Yeah, it is on fire.
If you're gonna pick apart,
watching this video. I'm watching this video, and it is in flames. And the mechanic, if we cut the video in, just pay close attention. The mechanic runs around to the front end of the car and he starts blowing with his mouth to try and blow out this freaking massive fire that's going on my car. And then, like, the car just sits there and burns for 45 seconds as someone's trying to run and grab a fire extinguisher.
He's just like me.
And here's the worst thing about it all. They charged me $500 and didn't say a word to me that this happened.
Yeah.
They didn't say I had no idea. I thought I was getting a good deal, $500 out the door. I thought my car was somewhat fixed. All these problems start happening again. And then, honestly, I feel like a few other problems. Like, there's a lot of popping going on, and I can't help but think fire. I can't help but think, like, there's some, the body of it is just
charred, broiled.
Yes. Yeah. So that's what I think is, like, I think there's more issues because it caught on fire. So I'm like, now I'm starting to put two and two together. I'm like, oh. And I'm already fuming. No pun intended. I'm freaking fuming because they didn't freaking tell me.
Yeah.
And Sam and I were, like, all laughing. Like, they're all laughing. And I'm kind of just sit there straight faced just watching this video, like, ticked off. I'm like, you got to be joking me.
Yeah, what the ball?
I don't know. I was like, I don't even know how to react. I was like, honestly, this video is freaking hilarious. It's hilarious. It's insane. And now that I got a new car, it's really something to laugh about. But
it's just crazy that it happened.
Yeah.
I feel like you never hear about those stories with your friends or anything.
Yeah.
And to see it happen to your car.
I know. And I was just like, I was defeated. And I was like, okay. And then Sam was like, let's go look at your car. I was like, okay. And I know what my car looks like. I knew it was my car on the video and everything. But what sealed the deal was when we lifted the freaking hood of the car, the whole underhood was it's completely charred. Wow. It is completely charred and burned. And I'm like, okay. So then what sucked was that was on a Sunday night. Monday and Tuesday the next couple days I had to work, so I couldn't go in until Wednesday. I went in on Wednesday and I was like, can I speak to a manager? The guy was like, I am a manager. I was like, look, I got this video. I know my car caught on fire and you guys didn't say a word to me about it. And then, like, things went on and on and on. He was like trying to defend himself and didn't say anything about, like, he just kept saying sorry, but like never mentioned anything about a refund or fixing the car until I said, I've showed this video to a couple people. I have a lawsuit on my hands. I told him that.
Good.
And his face immediately changed.
To,
okay, he's serious.
What? So he changed from what to what?
He was like, he's just like, yeah, man, I'm really, really
like
sorry.
Fake apology.
Yeah, kind of like a fake apology. And he was like, honestly, which I don't believe this, but he was like, honestly, he's like, I knew that your car caught on fire, but he was like, I was not made aware that nobody made you aware that it caught on fire. Yeah. And I was like, well, you're the manager of this place. You knew it caught on fire. You probably should have been the one to tell me. Not one of your other employees. So I was already, like, livid. And I was very respectful when I went in there. But I was like, look, I have a lawsuit on my hands. I know that I do. He doesn't say a word. I have video proof. Okay? And his face changed. He was like, well, we'll take it back in. We can get it done right. And we'll fix it up, all the problems it is having. I was like, look, dude. I was like, I don't even want to go there. I was like, I just want all $500 back. I just want all my money back. So they did $2,000 worth of work. Well, he was like, okay. He was like, we can do that for you. Because he was serious. He's like, we can do that for you. I ended up getting my $500 back. And, like, you could tell, like, he just went from, like, kind of like fake apology to very, very serious. Gave me my $500 back. And I was like, I'm not going to sue you guys if you give me my money back. And he's like, we'll give you your money back.
Yeah.
And
did you get it in cash?
I got it just directly back into my bank account. How I paid on my debit card anyway. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I was happy that it happened. And they did $2,000 worth of work and didn't necessarily fix it, caught it on fire, and now I got all my money back. And that's kind of like long story short. So actually insane.
You basically just brought in your car to catch on fire and then leave.
Literally. For a freaking week. I was
Yeah.
out of a car. And the nice thing was, like I said, I didn't have to work.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So
you
the
weren't
nice,
working.
the nice thing was,
It
yeah,
wasn't.
I didn't
detrimental.
need my car. So
That's hilarious though. Just came in, catch a little fire, walk back out.
yeah. Actually,
It's kind of routine work that they do.
The fact that it's on video.
Yeah, the fact that you got a video is like really good for you.
I know.
Because like if that was like a rumor, he would just deny it.
I know. But the thing is like I didn't know how to act at first
Yeah.
because when Sam first showed me that video, the thing that he said before it was, "Don't tell mom and dad I told you. Mom and dad did not want me to tell you this."
I wonder why.
So then they start like, because they knew I'd be livid about it and everything, and like,
Yeah.
then he shows me the video. I see it catch on fire, and like a million thoughts run through my head. And I'm like, "What? They not tell me that my car catch on fire?" And I was like, "Why did mom tell Sam not to tell me?" And I was just like angry at my parents and angry at the shop. And I was like, "Now my car's a piece of crap. I mean, it's even worse than it already was." Now I got a really good car that has a chip in the windshield that I'm just very sad about. So
It's a fun car though.
it's good.
It looks nice.
Yeah, it is nice. It's white, completely white. It's snow white.
You like white
It's my favorite color.
for a car, period.
Period.
White's not a color.
What?
I mean, it's a color, but it's the absence of color.
Right, and it's my favorite color.
It's fair.
It is. I love the color white.
It's fair.
All right. So yeah, that's the whole thing with Alejandro. And now I got Ricky. And last thing about it. Now I'm trying to look to sell my car, and I have an appointment on Tuesday with We Buy Any Car. So here, I called a place in Indy. It's called Cash for Cars. Essentially, they use the car for car parts. They buy it from people and use the car for car parts. I was told this by a friend. He said that they bought their daughter's 2009 Buick, whatever, that had a blown up engine for $3,000. And I was like, oh, man.
That's
I
crazy.
called him, and I don't know if this was the right place, but I called him because he couldn't really remember. He was like, I think this is it. I think it's Cash for Cars. And I don't think it was, because I called him and I was like, hey, I have a 2008 Chevy Impala. I was like, aesthetically, he's in great shape. On the inside, he's extremely clean. I was like, the only thing wrong with him is just like a few mechanical issues. Yeah. I was like, you guys could use, the panels, the doors, everything. Like, it should all be really good. And he was like, do you guys have the? He's like, do you have the title in your name? I was like, yeah, I own the car. I have the title. He's like, all right, $350. I hung up on him.
Immediate.
He pretty much.
That's such a power move.
I was like, okay. And I hung up because I
Oh,
was like,
you said okay.
I know. I wish I didn't. I said, okay.
$350. Click.
I should have. And I was like, he's like $350. And I said, okay. And I hung up.
I
And
would
was
too.
like, $350. I was like, the tires are like a year and a half old.
Yeah.
But I was like, the tires alone are worth $350. So I have an appointment with We Buy Any Car on Tuesday. We'll see. I don't think they'll offer. If Cash for Cars is saying $350, We Buy Any Car is not going to offer me much more because they're an even bigger company.
They come to you or you come to them?
I go to them. I go to them.
Okay.
So I go to them. I try to sell it. If they're not going to sell it to me, then I'm selling it to my brother and my father. And they're starting a GoFundMe. I told him I need $1,000 for it because he's worth $1,000. That's all he's worth. Nothing more, nothing less. $1,000 cash. It's Sam and my dad's, and they're going to put it in the Johnson County Demolition Derby.
That'd be
And I
sick.
am praying that actually happens. I mean, unless We Buy Any Cars, like $1,500, I'll be like, okay. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Because then I'll just use like that extra $500 for like plates or whatnot on this car. But yeah, we're going to try and put Alejandro in the Derby.
Plates?
Yeah, I got to get it. I got to get plated and stuff, like registered and all that stuff with a BMV.
Oh, you don't have that yet.
Well, they have a temporary plate on it for Beck Toyota for like 45 days. It
Yeah.
takes like 30 days for all that to process. Then I can go to the BMV. I'll get a letter. I can go to the BMV and then purchase that registration and everything. So that'll probably be whatever, a couple $100, I'm sure.
Yeah. That's
Anyway,
fine.
moving on.
To what?
Anything but talk. Anything with car talk, man. I
Yeah.
can't keep talking about cars.
You've talked about it a lot.
That's all I've talked
For
about.
the
I feel
past
for
like
the last
2
week.
months too.
Yeah, I
With
mean,
all
well, when my car
problems.
caught on fire, that's all I've talked about is cars for the last 2
How can
weeks.
you not though?
I know.
Yeah.
I've showed everyone the video, literally everyone, and everyone's first reaction is, "Yeah." I know.
Just like that.
That's not how I reacted.
Yeah.
I said,
I went to the post office today. I had to change my. You have to change your address, like with the post office. I didn't know that.
What are you talking about?
Like for mail and stuff, you have to like.
Well, obviously.
I didn't know that.
For what though?
I guess I didn't think about it.
Like what kind of mail are you getting, and what address did you use?
That's what I was thinking. What mail do I get? Period. So I changed it to because my dad's moving into the apartments in about a week.
Yeah.
So we've been moving everything. It's been so stressful and it's
Yeah.
just been a lot.
Yeah.
It's really hard to move out
It is.
everything when you're basically keeping nothing.
Yeah.
But went there. So I walk into the post office with this little. It looked like one of those things that you take or that you fill out before SAT, where each individual box is like your little letter.
Mhm.
So you have to write out all that. So I filled that out, take it to the post office, and nobody's at the post office because it's Saturday at 11:30.
Mm-hmm.
So like, why are people there? Closes at 1, so I had plenty of time. It wasn't like because I don't like going in right when it's about to close or anything.
Yeah.
Like at a food restaurant, anywhere, food restaurant, at a restaurant, anywhere. It's just kind of rude because Anyway, so I walk in there, plenty of time, and nobody's at the desk, so I got a little worried. And the sign says, like, ring the bell to be helped. And there's a literal bell that you see, like, people asking for donations outside of Walmart for, like, one of those big bells. Yeah. And there's one right there, and it says, ring the bell for help. But I feel so bad ringing a bell.
Oh,
do you feel bad like ringing one of those bells like at a bellhop?
I won't do it.
Yeah, I feel bad.
Yeah.
The noise is so harsh.
It is.
And
it's
it feels like so.
guy.
Yeah, it feels like I'm so needy.
And the worst thing is like if they see you too and they don't answer you, then you're like, I don't know.
Let me just. It's the worst noise.
And then they like slowly lift the right.
Oh my gosh, I have to.
I know you're
stupid
there.
23-year-old with whatever. But she was nice. I think she was just around the corner, so I rang it, and I waited.
And
I waited.
oh,
Had to ring it 3 times. And she came around the corner. I rang it 3 times.
Oh my god.
I was pretty gentle the first time, so I don't know if she heard it. She's a little older.
Oh.
She had glasses, she was cool.
Yeah, sweet lady.
Yeah. She was whatever, working Saturday at noon
funny,
at the post office. She's gotta be cool. But I rang it and I waited 30 seconds. I was like, really? So I rang it again. Finally, she came around. She was like, "Oh, you need any help?" I was like, "Yeah, that's why I rang the bell 3 times."
bell for fun.
So she gave it to her. It was pretty easy, but
So you changed it to your dad's address
yeah. But then I'll have to change it in 5 months anyway.
to here.
To here
Yeah,
for our house.
yeah. And then there's like it's more than just like your mail too, because it's like if you have anything set up through online accounts and stuff like that, like you
Yeah, I
have to like
guess
start
so.
changing some of that, and it's like
I gotta change it.
But I'm gonna wait until we move into that rental house to even change it. So
When do you move in? Early May,
early May.
first week.
Mandy and Grant, my sister and her man, move in to the apartments that your dad just moved into. They move in on Friday. I'm gonna help them.
Yeah,
So that'll be super fun.
it's cool.
Yeah.
Moving's okay.
Moving is fun if you're excited for the place you're going.
Yeah,
You're moving to.
if you're the one moving in.
Yeah.
But if you recruit friends and stuff to help,
Yeah.
they're miserable.
Well, you're gonna have fun with us. Yeah. Come on, because you're gonna help, aren't you?
Yeah. What are you moving? Oh,
Give me some.
what are you moving?
Uh,
Like everything, but any big appliances? What's the heavy stuff gonna be?
okay, ready? Couch. Sectional.
That's
couch.
huge. That's
Dude.
big.
Jake and I,
Oh my gosh.
when we moved it up those 3 flights of stairs at the apartment,
Uh huh.
first of all, it took forever.
Yeah, it's a
Second
big
of all,
couch.
It took forever. It was so demanding. Second of all, we scratched up the walls of the apartment so bad. And what's funny is 2 days ago, they just repainted the whole entire stairwell because people moving in scratched it so bad. And now we're about to move out in like a month and just re-scratch it
Re-scratch everything.
so bad. Yeah.
That sucks for them.
Yeah, for them it does. But no, I mean, we even moved, when we moved, I'm telling you, if it was a centimeter larger in width, it would not have fit through the door. Because the angle, so it was tough getting it in.
That is
it's
not gonna
just
be fun
one
moving
piece.
it out.
One piece of it's really tough. But that, her bed, her dresser, which is
Her bed?
her bed, but that breaks down.
Okay.
That breaks down. We'll
But the
break that.
mattress is-
the mattress is tough. Yeah, it's
big.
heavy. It's heavy. Her bed, her Her dresser is very heavy.
Oh my
The
god.
nightstands, the stuff on the back patio, which should be really easy.
Oh yeah.
The fire pit with the mantle with drawers,
Oh yeah.
the TV.
Your fake fireplace.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
kind of real.
Yeah,
I don't really know how that works.
I don't know.
That's cool.
It's just heat. It's a heater. It just shows fire.
Yeah.
The electric fireplace. No, and then the TV, and then the other thing is, which I might not need you for this because I don't know if we're gonna try and do them in the same day, but I gotta move all the stuff out of my room at my parents' house. So my bed,
Yeah.
the desk, which the desk might have to be broken down too. I don't know if I still have the Allen wrench for that, although my dad has a billion Allen wrenches, so surely one will fit. But the desk and then the dresser.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
yeah,
That's awesome.
Well, and I mean, you don't have. I mean, Taint's really excited for it.
Taint's really strong too, so he can
Yeah, he is strong.
he can go ahead.
And I got a bum knee, so I'm super excited to watch you and Taint lift everything.
Spencer's been working out. He can help.
He's strong
He'll
too.
be doing it.
Yeah, he said he'd help too.
He's definitely strong.
I'm very fortunate to have you boys help because Robin and I could not do it on our own. I can do it with another dude, and it's not like it's heavy stuff. And Robin doesn't want to do it anyway, and I wouldn't want to make her do it. Like if that couch falls, if she falls with that couch down the stairs, she's dead. She's dead. I'm thinking she's dead. I'm thinking she's gonna die.
That'd be such a sad way to go.
I know. If it squishes her.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even want to think about that.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I mean, just pivot.
Yeah. Friends.
That's all you gotta do. So
Whatever. I don't like Friends.
I'm excited to. I mean, I don't either. I like The Office way more. I haven't even finished The Office, but like the episodes that I have seen, I like The Office way
You
more.
never finished The Office?
Never.
Me and Hannah are about
I've
to.
finished it.
We're like 3 episodes away.
It's good.
Oh,
It's
how
sad.
far have you gotten?
You're gonna be mad at me, but like I've never really started it from the beginning. I just watched random episodes with Rob.
That is so dumb.
I agree.
Why? It's a good show and you like it. Why wouldn't you just watch
I don't. How many seasons is it?
9?
I don't know if I could be fully invested for 9 seasons. And it's not like Game of Thrones.
What? I don't know. It's just a TV show.
I know. I don't think I could sit down and be invested. But they are how long?
25 minutes.
That's true. So I guess that would make it way easier.
It's like old school TV.
Yeah.
It's not like they're Game of Thrones hour-long episodes.
That's very true. Because I mean, sitting through Game of sitting through Game of Thrones. I mean, I could sit through it easy. It was like some of the best times of my life watching Game of Thrones because the show was so good.
Yeah.
But the hour-long episodes were long. I mean, it took forever to make it through however many seasons it was, 8 seasons.
Yeah.
But The Office would probably go. But how many episodes are in one season?
25?
So that's a butt ton.
Yeah. But they go by super quick.
They do. It's a butt ton.
So if you and Robin are just hanging out on the couch,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
We watched a movie the other night.
Oh. What movie?
Zootopia.
Hey.
I
First
liked
time
it.
watching it?
Yeah,
or
first time.
repeat?
I liked it.
What'd you think about it?
I loved it. I really wanted to watch. We sat down, and Robin and I were like, okay, we're gonna watch Mowgli.
Oh, the live action.
The Jungle Book. Yeah.
Jungle Book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've seen it before and I loved it. I just liked animals, stuff like that. I thought it was cool,
Yeah.
especially when the good guys win. You know they're going to.
Okay.
Like let's go, like the Lion King and stuff. So I was like, let's watch Mowgli, and then I don't know what it's on, whatever it's on Amazon Prime. You had to pay like $3 for it, and we're like, not happening. So then I was just kind of like, well, then she was like, let's watch Zootopia, and I was like, I really wanted to watch Mowgli. I don't really care about Zootopia. This looks so stupid. And she turned it on at first. I was just like, I'm enjoying it for like the first 10, 15 minutes. And then like by the end of the movie, I was like, dang, I love this movie.
Then you got
This
to
is fun.
Shakira and you're like, wow, this movie's insane.
That song is so good. Oh. Yeah.
Try everything.
Yeah. That song is,
Yeah.
I love that.
You like the sloth?
That was funny.
I feel like
the
you like
ending
the
when he
song.
was like, I hated watching that scene because I was like, okay, this is annoying me.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
I liked the fox. What was his name?
I don't know. Rick?
No,
Jeremy.
Nick.
Oh, I was close.
You were close.
Okay.
It was Nick.
Nick.
I liked it.
Ending
liked
was
it.
good. Twist ending a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, when they pulled over the sloth.
Yeah, it was nice. Wait, No, not that part.
No, I know. Yeah,
Sheep.
yeah, I know. That was a good ending.
It's cool.
I liked it. At first, I was like, okay, maybe it's. Yeah, I didn't know.
Me and Hannah watched a movie last night. We were gonna go through a registry, and then Hannah was like, "Do you want to watch a movie too?" And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be good." So we scrolled through Max, like HBO Max, and couldn't really find anything. There were a couple of thrillers we were gonna watch. I really want to watch the second and the third, Planet of the Apes movies, but they're not on anything. They haven't came on anything. I don't know when they will. I figured they'd be on Max because the first one is, and the second two haven't. So I don't know. New one's coming out in theaters. Pretty excited about it. But we watched Pulp Fiction, and by watched I mean probably looked at it 3 times while looking at a registry. I think we added like 20 things on our registry.
Oh, really?
So we're at 52.
Good.
Which is not enough for basically 180 people who will be coming to our wedding.
Gotta keep going. Just get creative. Think outside the box. Christmas tree.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thanks.
Okay, name more. Because I feel like we have looked at everything in the house and have tried to replace it.
Yeah, that's fair. Christmas tree, and you guys could get a big one.
Yeah, she has a Christmas tree, but we could get a bigger one, I guess.
You get a bigger one, a newer one.
Where do we put it? Where that table is?
Yeah,
over there.
That's what I would do.
I mean,
and you can get a thin one too. That's really, really tall.
That's what you guys did.
Yeah, but we need a new one.
Because of the
house.
house. Yeah,
that
sucks.
I don't know what else. I mean,
my mom replaced everything.
My mom is good at this stuff.
Really?
If you asked her to start listing stuff, naming stuff, she could just pop them all.
Maybe I will.
Legit, you might.
You want to give me your number? No.
Maybe.
Okay. That's good though. I just feel like we've maxed out everything on 52 items.
No,
we're gonna add a honeymoon.
You're not close.
Honeymoon,
yeah,
like fun.
You can add funds and stuff.
But other than that, I don't know. Like even dumb stuff. Like I had a chess set.
That is really stupid.
To put that on like our coffee table.
Yeah, that's incredibly dumb.
That'd be fun though.
It's stupid.
Chess,
but I guess it could be fun for you.
For me,
yeah, just for you, honestly.
Nobody really plays chess.
Yeah, I mean, I might give you my mom's number, and I'll give it to you. She's really good at like naming stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
You want to call her
right now?
Sure. Wait, no, she's busy.
What's she doing?
Her and my dad went to the Josh Turner concert tonight.
Who's Josh Turner?
He's a country singer, but he like sings really low. Oh. It's like, would you go with me?
Oh, I've heard of that.
Or the song that's like, yes, that's it. Yeah. Or like, there's a long black train.
Okay. Okay.
We'll listen to that.
I like that song.
We'll listen. Let's listen to it right now.
No copyright.
What? You literally can do that.
On YouTube.
On YouTube.
YouTube. If you're watching, you can't play songs.
Okay.
That are copyrighted.
Spotify.
What? Okay, Spotify.
Okay.
So I'll just have to cut this out on YouTube.
Oh, you will?
Yeah, it's called copyright.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you know what that is?
Copyright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So we can't just play songs on YouTube. That's what I was trying to say. Sorry. I didn't mean to bust your bubble.
You want me to sing it for you then?
Yeah. Well, I've heard the first 3 words. I'm intrigued.
Yeah, it's like there's a long black train coming down the line, feeding off the souls that are lost and crying. Rails of sin, only evil remains.
Oh my gosh, it's a sad song.
Watch out, brother, for that long black train.
Dang. Is it about death?
I have no idea. I've never ever
thought about it.
When I used to sing in my room, I guess I say when I used to, I guess I still do for fun.
Yeah.
Whenever I sing that song, I was young, and I just really like how low his voice was, and I tried to imitate it.
It is pretty cool.
It is insane. But no, they're going to see him tonight, and they've seen him before in Nashville, and they said he played like 2 songs and then left stage.
What?
Don't know.
They paid for tickets for that?
Yep.
They should say, I have a video of you singing 2 songs.
Yeah. No,
we demand our money
they
back.
this is like an actual concert, I guess. He just played at some like venue in Nashville that was cool, and he didn't play for very long. But he's
I saw a
here. He's
concert
at
in
the
Nashville.
Murat. The Murat. Is
Yeah.
that what it's called?
It's like a smaller
Yeah, I don't
venue.
know. But
Is
he's
it
there.
indoors?
Yeah,
Is it the
Yeah.
Egyptian room?
I don't think it's that.
They're not the same.
I don't think.
That was where my first concert was.
Yeah,
Yep. MKTO.
you loved them, bro.
No, I don't.
You did.
Well, I did. That was my first concert. That's
yeah,
why I
you
went.
freaking loved them.
Yeah. One of the band members, one of two, so half of the band members, it was just a white dude and a black dude. Black dude was the little kid in Lost. Michael's son. Have you ever seen Lost?
No.
Ooh, I think me and Hannah are
Is
going
it
to watch
the-
that
oh, is
after
that
we're
the-
done with
Is that the
Breaking
movie
Bad.
that's like?
It's a show. Old
Oh.
show.
I thought it was the one
about
that.
an island.
Oh no, that's Taken. I will find you. And kill you.
Never seen that movie.
Me either. Maybe we'll have to sit down and
Pretty
watch
quotable.
it together.
That'd be a good movie to watch.
Yeah, I'd be
I
down.
heard it's like a action man-to-man.
I think I'd be down for that.
Liam Neeson.
No, maybe anyway, like going back to what we. Yeah, I'll give her number. She can list off a ton of things for the registry. She's got you.
Is that how we got here?
Yeah.
Your mom's number? Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
I was leaving Walmart. Had to buy a lock for our storage room.
I went there today too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which Walmart? Greenwood? Right here?
Greenwood, right down the road.
Yeah. What time? What if we were in the same Walmart at the same time?
Yeah. 3:30.
Oh, well. But I had to buy a lock because my dad got a storage unit to
Okay.
put a
Yeah.
bunch of the extra stuff for my house.
As one would.
So I had to buy a lock, $12. Locks are kind of expensive. Is that expensive?
$12.
Expensive to me for a dumb lock. It's just a key and a lock for $12. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but yeah.
Anyway, I was pulling out, going to the light because that's the only way you
Chunk of
can.
metal.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Maybe
easily
that is-
reproducible.
Maybe that is expensive.
$12, whatever. That's like 2 McDonald's meals. Think about it for a lock.
That feeds people. That would feed people on the streets 2 times.
2 times. 2 times.
Go ahead.
I saw a guy driving with the stop. I'm not done. That's not the story. I saw a guy driving with the steering wheel on the right side.
Like in Europe.
Yeah, like a British car.
Yeah.
And he drove past me, and he looked bumfuzzled because I was staring at him, like as you would. I was like,
Yeah, he was like, "What are you looking at, buddy?"
just made eye contact the whole way.
He's like, "You got a problem?"
Yeah, I do. How do you get that car in the United States?
You just ship them.
And it's legal? I feel like that's not very legal.
Literally have no idea. Mail trucks do it.
But that's a mail truck. That's like a government
I know.
issued vehicle to do that.
Right. This could have been a government issued vehicle.
It was not.
Could have been.
It was a maroon,
He could have been working for
like
the
little
government.
station wagon.
Undercover.
Undercover what?
Government official.
FBI.
Not even.
Going to
Higher.
Greenwood Walmart.
Higher.
Secret Service. Joe Biden. He was a little older. He had a little bald spot.
Did he have the dark sunglasses on?
No.
Was he like licking on an ice cream cone?
Yeah, he was riding a bike and fell over. No, I just don't know why. Like, I've literally never seen that in my entire life. And this one dude in Greenwood, Indiana, is
Yeah, I
just
mean,
rocking a
I've never seen that here.
UK car.
What were you saying about Walmart?
That's what I was saying.
That's what you were saying?
That's where I saw it at
Oh.
Walmart
After
I bought a
thought
lot.
you veered off.
for 12
I thought you
stupid
veered
bucks.
Yeah, $12 is a lot. I mean, that's...
I don't know. I'd rather my stuff be stolen than spend $12 on a lock.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Oh, man.
But whatever. Yeah. Do you want to talk about this segment?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it.
So, we're starting to add segments, maybe some games.
Yeah.
The one segment, it's March Madness. It's time. It's going to be called Matchups.
Yeah.
So, basically, a 1v1. We'll start with animals. Might move to other stuff.
Yeah.
It's a 1v1 to the death.
Yeah.
At least this one is. Maybe
Yeah.
not in the future,
Yeah.
but animal 1v1. It's the peak animal, so you don't have like a sick bunny versus a squirrel. Like,
Yeah.
they're
it's
both in
like
their peaks.
In their prime.
In their prime.
In their prime.
Healthy.
This is a pretty common game that I think people like. This is what people debate this stuff all the time. I
mean,
think that what we might do though that I think would be cool is if we start doing like different matchups that are not just animals.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. Because we talked about Game of Thrones matchups.
Yeah, that's true.
We had a heated debate.
Yeah.
So we might add that in.
Or like which car would win
Which car would win?
if they do it head to head. But
And
how
then
do you
do a
determine-
bracket or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we had a discussion probably 3 months ago, where we saw a TikTok that matched up animals.
2 months ago?
I mean, it
3
was a
months
while ago, right?
It was a while ago, but I don't know about that long.
Okay, 2 months ago. It is.
Month.
2 months. Anyway, they matched up animals. We debated. It was really fun. It probably took an hour and a half to get done.
AC kicked on.
What?
That felt good.
Oh, yes, burn. Anyway,
Yeah, it is.
first matchup. It's pretty classic. We talked about it. I remember in high school. I remember.
Yeah, this is classic.
I don't know.
Probably guess it right before he says it.
Two
Say
big
it.
dogs, gorilla versus a grizzly bear.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have my answer.
Okay. I was gonna say, give your answer. Initially we talked about it before the pod. I was just gonna pick the opposite and try to rebuttal. But I have my answer. You have your answer. We'll debate if we need to.
Yeah.
What's your answer?
What's your answer?
I thought you were gonna do it first. Okay. My answer is a grizzly bear.
Yeah, I'm a gorilla
Are you really?
all day.
For real? For real?
A full-grown silverback gorilla. I'm
That's what we said.
100% all day.
Okay.
All day.
So initially,
Literally all day.
okay, I heard you. Initially in high school, I would think gorilla because they're smarter,
Okay.
and a gorilla is just a dog.
Yeah.
He's huge.
Think about Harambe.
Harambe versus grizzly bear.
No, not even Harambe, because Harambe might have been like. Think about the largest gorilla.
Okay.
King Kong.
No, you can't pick King Kong. So, all right, give me some reasons why you think gorilla. Because I'm on team grizzly bear.
Okay.
I have some pretty strong arguments for grizzly bear.
I haven't like really thought of arguments. I mean, my arguments probably won't be as strong as yours, but
Well, no, just why did you
they're
pick a gorilla?
muscles.
Muscles.
They have extremely large canines.
Okay.
So I mean, their mouths aren't that big. They're not as big as a grizzly bear. But if it does get a hold of you, it could still do some damage.
Okay.
Now I know that they don't have claws like grizzly bear does,
Yeah.
but all I can picture two different things.
Okay.
I picture.
I don't know why you made that face before you did this.
I picture a gorilla just like getting on top of the gorilla.
Hey,
Like almost kind of like, yo, like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
like my
Just
dream.
strangling it with its bare knuckles.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I know that the grizzly bear would be like this, and it's just like with its mass. I know that it could take a hold with its massive thumbs.
Yes.
It could take a hold and just. The hyoid bone is the smallest bone, I think, in the body. No, it's not. No, it's the only floating bone in the body.
Yes.
And I think that it could fracture it and
Okay.
strangle. Actually, that's in a. Yep. Okay. A hyoid bone's a human. I have no idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if a grizzly bear has a hyoid, but I was gonna let you go. Hey, I was gonna let you go.
I have no idea. If a grizzly
Hyoid
bear-
bone sits right here
Regardless, though.
in front of your throat,
Okay.
floats,
Yeah.
has a lot of attachments to like jaw
Yeah.
muscles, trachea stuff.
Yeah. Regardless,
I
I
don't
don't,
know
know
if
if
a
a grizzly
grizzly
bear.
bear has
I don't know if a grizzly bear has one, but regardless, it has a windpipe, and I know that a gorilla, if it got a hold of it with its hands, could do some serious. With how strong it is, I almost think that it could just legit just rip it out,
Rip out its trachea.
just rip it out. And I'm also just like the strength of them is. I mean, I know grizzly bear's strong too, but I mean, a freaking gorilla can pick up. If a gorilla can pick up a car and flip over a car, surely it can.
Has this been documented?
Yeah, look it up on YouTube. If it can flip over a car, surely it can do some damage to a grizzly bear. And I had one other reason. I mean, a chokehold would be nuts. A chokehold.
He's making WWE moves.
Because it can, bro. They're so
Okay.
smart. But not only
That's
that.
my rebuttal.
No.
I don't think it's smart enough to do that.
I think it's smart enough to know that it could use some sort of weapon. It could use something with its hands as a weapon.
What weapon?
And a big freaking log. It could pick up a log, maybe an AK-47.
Okay.
Just go to absolute town. I legit think if it had access to an AK-47, it could figure out how to fire and kill a bear.
Well, yeah. I would think in this scenario, the AK-47's laying in the middle of a grizzly bear and a gorilla. I think a gorilla might win.
And I don't think a grizzly bear could do that.
Okay, that's not what we put out there,
Okay,
though.
that's fair.
But
But legit, chokehold, rip out the trachea. canines. It's got those. I mean,
Okay, I think a grizzly bear's neck is too big for a gorilla to bite.
like windpipe, or just in general.
Neck in general, right?
They have really thick skin.
That's what I'm saying.
Really thick skin.
Thick hide,
Yeah.
lots of fur.
Yeah.
There's a lot to work with down there.
Yeah,
They're larger than a gorilla.
that's true.
They're larger.
That's true. I know.
And they have claws.
Yeah.
My thought was a gorilla only has one option, and that's to bite. It does have large teeth. It's an omnivore. So it still has canines. They have pretty similar bite forces. A gorilla has a bigger bite force. I looked it up. By 100 like PSI or whatever.
So not a ton.
Not a ton. But it has larger. I'll give you that.
A gorilla has it larger.
A stronger bite force.
Really?
Yeah. I looked it up.
I blanked out there for a second. I thought you were saying a grizzly bear has a larger bite.
No, no,
The
no.
gorilla has
A grizzly.
and that was one of my
gorilla
other
does.
arguments. Is it has larger bite force by 100 psi.
No. But I give you it.
That's
But still,
insane.
I think a grizzly bear has too many like weapons. Like you said, an AK-47, a gorilla's winning. But other than that, what's it got? It's got opposable thumbs, and that's it.
It's elusive. Think about how elusive it is compared to a freaking grizzly bear. That thing can run on all fours if it needs to.
It is
It can run on
agile.
two. It can
So
swing
can a
and-
grizzly bear.
It can swing and hang
In
from-
both instances.
It can swing and hang. Oh yeah, it can stand on two, but it can't run on two. I don't think.
Okay.
But if it needs to run away, have you ever seen one of those things run like one of those gorillas run? It can run away.
I don't think it would need to run on 2 feet.
Two, I don't think so either. But it could sprint away on four. And
Right.
two,
Grizzly
it can-
bear's faster.
If it needs to, it can
Let me look it
climb. It can climb and swing and yeah. Let me look something up.
Okay, where do you
Let's go
imagine?
pound for pound here.
Okay, what are you looking up right now?
Pound for pound, how much is a gorilla?
That's what you're looking up?
Yeah.
How fast is a grizzly bear? That's what I'm looking up right now.
Okay. A silverback gorilla. Let it load. Let it load.
What?
If you have yours up, go. Mine's not loading.
Okay, grizzly bear, speed, maximum running speed, 35 miles an hour. That's very fast. That's faster than Alejandro
That
is
is
going.
fast. No, Alejandro. can hit
Let me look up
40. Alejandro can hit 40.
how fast can a
Don't disrespect him, bro. He can hit
gorilla
40.
run. Eastern, I don't know what the difference is. Eastern or Western, whichever one you want, both 25 miles an hour.
Okay.
So slower.
Okay. But they can swing and climb through trees.
Okay, that's depending on its environment.
That's true.
Grizzly bears run up trees and live in trees. They run up trees.
The cubs do. The big ones, they don't. No.
They don't need to.
I think black bears do that a whole lot more than what you think a grizzly bear does.
So you
I
don't think
grizzly bears
you don't
get
think
in
a
trees
grizzly
much.
bear can catch a silverback gorilla?
In a tree? No.
Period.
No.
Okay. What advantage does that have for a gorilla?
Here,
That's what I'm trying to
I
say.
see what you're saying.
Because it's a fight to the
But
death,
it
right?
depends on
Both-
it
Both
depends on the
animals are
environment.
going at each other, trying to kill each other.
I'm saying like I can see a gorilla swinging through the trees like
Cool,
mad,
cool,
and then just
cool.
Randy Orton dropping a bow.
I think that's
right
what a lot of people do.
dropping a bow straight to the freaking head.
You try to put human qualities to a gorilla.
430 pounds silverback gorilla.
Okay, look up bear.
Yeah, bears.
I think people try to put human qualities and human intelligence to a gorilla, and they don't have that.
no, they don't.
Gorillas are smarter than bears.
Way smarter.
Primates, good. But they are not anywhere near humans.
No, they're not. But 10 times smarter than bears. I go as far as say that.
10 times.
Aren't they? I mean, they're one of the. I mean, I know what chimpanzee is, but
Chimpanzees are not gorillas.
I know. But they're very smart.
Have you
still.
seen Planet of the Apes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Females 350 pounds.
So equal. Males, probably bigger.
Males
Yeah. Males.
600.
That's big.
So they're bigger,
See?
but still.
That's what I'm saying. A grizzly bear is 2 times as big as a gorilla.
Not 2 times.
I thought you-
430, 600,
Oh, 430?
Yeah.
I heard 300 to 350. Where'd that come from?
300 to 430.
Oh.
Yeah.
So,
and then
1.5.
the grizzly bear would be 300 to 600.
So 1.5 times as big.
Yeah. So they're a little bit
That
bigger.
makes a lot of a difference in a
Yeah.
1v1 fight.
Can.
I think it does.
Well, I think it definitely does depend on environment because a gorilla, depending on the environment, is going to be way more elusive and agile.
Okay.
Way more elusive and agile. You can't debate that. Come on.
Well, I am debating it.
You can't. Come on, dude.
So what environment are we putting him in?
Well, I would think the woods. Let's just put him in the woods. We don't have to be the jungle. I mean,
Woods?
yeah, the woods. So,
Coniferous trees? Coniferous? Pine trees? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking like something big and sturdy.
So oaks.
Yeah, I was thinking oak. Thinking
Big
oak.
old white
maple.
oak. Maple? Think maple?
Is that sturdy?
Sure. I don't know what tree isn't sturdy, so. Okay. So forest.
Sure, there's some.
I mean, yeah. I'm just not.
Yeah,
Forest.
yeah.
Gorilla.
Okay. But I think
Grizzly bear.
I think a gorilla could be smart enough to know that it could use a weapon, like a rock. Take a rock this big and chuck it at the skull of a grizzly bear.
Let me look up gorillas. Have gorillas used weapons?
I just feel like a gorilla is like
anything?
an apex predator. I mean, I know grizzly bears are too, but like apex.
Interesting. 2007. Gorillas have now been observed using crude weapons against humans. Wild gorillas have been using weapons for the first time, giving a new insight into how early man learned to use sticks and stones for fighting and hunting millions of years ago.
Exactly. I know that it could pick up a very large rock and chuck it or use it. Like if it could like get the grizzly off its feet, pick up a rock that's this size and just start bashing its skull in, I genuinely think that could happen. I'm not just thinking movie scene here. I'm genuinely thinking that could happen in real life.
Okay, but I'm also thinking a grizzly bear is 1.5 times as big. Do you think it's just going to let that happen?
No, I don't think it's just going to let that happen. If it's fighting for its life, no, it's not just going to let that happen.
That's what
I
I'm saying.
understand that. But I'm saying if it does happen.
I think a grizzly bear could overpower a gorilla trying to do that.
I have a vision in my head right now. And it's
Okay.
a gorilla just absolutely manhandling a grizzly.
You?
No, a gorilla.
Oh.
Oh, I have something I want to say. Okay. I don't think either of us are going to... No one's going to win this argument.
No. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put out a poll after this episode. If you're on Spotify or Apple, I think you can vote in the polls. I know Spotify can. YouTube, maybe add a comment. But it's going to be gorilla versus grizzly bear. Those are your only two options.
Yeah.
No explanation. Go ahead and vote in the polls. We'll talk about it next episode, see who won. Yeah, it'll be fun. Good interaction with our fans. You know, we have so many, so. But, what are you loving it?
We do have way too many fans.
Oh my gosh, we have
It's hard to
so
keep-
many fans.
It's hard to keep track.
4 subscribers? Nutty.
Hard to keep track, and I'm one of them.
Yeah, I'm one of them too. So, but yeah, I don't know.
I want to say this on this animal talk. I genuinely believe this, and I've thought this for a long time.
Mhm.
And you're going to make fun of me. And I'll say female. I'll just say a female, okay? Well, not a male, but a female.
Okay, I'm waiting.
I think that I could put up a very serious fight against a lioness, a female lion.
See, that's
really
where
do.
I so disagree with you.
But I've thought this for years now.
I know.
I used to wrestle my dog and destroy her.
Your dog,
Yes.
the one you made out with.
Not that one.
I think you're.
No.
A dog
We like
is-
each other too much.
A dog is not that similar to a lion.
Literally not even at all.
So why did you add that for your argument?
Because
See, that's a part.
they're an animal.
And you also picked.
teeth.
You also
Claws.
picked a lion that's a female.
Yeah, female. Who do the
Females
hunting?
do the hunting.
But the males are stronger than those.
Males are bigger,
And way stronger.
so if they're stronger, why don't they hunt?
They do hunt sometimes if needed. Have
If
you-
needed.
Yes. Have you ever seen, like, it'd be like someone like, it'd be like a documentary. And it's
David
the
Attenborough.
females are hunting the giraffe, but they can't bring him down, so they've recruited the male of the pride.
Nope.
And now he comes and he takes the giraffe down.
No, I've seen that video of a pack of lions trying to hunt down a giraffe, and they like swing and like
Yeah, yeah.
bash them.
Males-
claws. And
I've seen a bunch of videos of male lions hunting when they've needed to.
Hey, they're bigger,
I've seen them hunting when they needed to.
and I bet they
And they
do.
can take down. They can help the lioness take down much bigger prey. Much bigger prey.
Okay. I'm just saying, you picked the one animal where the female does most of the work,
Yes.
and you chose to fight that one.
I just think I could.
I don't think you can. Daniel did it. Daniel in the lion's den. What?
All I need is God.
See.
That's true, right?
Hey, just saying. God helped him out a lot. I don't know if you got that, bro. A lion?
Excuse me?
Not like that. But I'm just saying, a lion? I think you're dying immediately.
It was crazy. I have a lot of crazy thoughts that I genuinely feel like I can think of another one that's not. I have a lot of crazy thoughts that I feel like me, myself, as one human can do.
Okay. Before you go to that, so you think you could take out a lion? Is that the biggest animal that you think you could take out barehanded? We had this discussion in our class.
Like Predator?
No. What's the biggest animal that you think you could kill with your bare hands? You just said lion.
Well,
Are you going back on lion?
No, I think what
You're
I
going
said,
bigger than
listen, I think what I said at the beginning was I think what I don't know if I've ever said I could kill one, but I think I said I could put up a very serious fight because I did at the beginning
But
of
that is
this say
subjective.
that's true.
I put up a very serious fight and I'll lose. So what does that mean?
That's true. Maybe I can think that. Maybe okay. I think that I can kill him. It's
Cannot
official. It is
kill a
official.
lion. Okay,
I think I can.
so your biggest animal is a lion.
Probably.
I said shark.
Ugh.
I think
What
I could
kind?
take out a
What
shark.
kind?
That was the debate. How big is the
Great
shark?
white?
Gosh, no. I don't think I could take out a great white. It can't be a mako. They're
Just
too
hands.
fast.
Just your hands, though.
I think
Your
black
only weapon
tip.
is your hands.
I get hands, nothing else.
A black tip? Those are like one of the most aggressive species of shark. there
Okay,
is.
white tip.
Maybe those are one of the most aggressive species. there
Okay,
is.
so I'll pick the less aggressive one.
Okay.
Tiger
I'll pick
shark?
reef shark. Dude, those are
I
beautiful.
might pick tiger. I'm not picking bull.
A tiger shark?
Tiger shark.
Those can bite through a turtle's shell, a sea turtle shell.
Okay, stop making fun of me when I pick a white tip reef shark.
Okay, white tip reef shark. Those
Okay.
are beautiful. And I used to
Okay.
always want one for my fish tank when I grew up.
Okay.
Literally.
Yeah, I think I could take one out.
Just bare hands.
Yeah,
Poke
that's
their
all I
eyes.
get.
Poke their eyes.
No, you just got to boop it on the nose. Right?
Yeah.
That's how you stun it.
There is a lot of sensory.
And then I put both thumbs, skadoosh, right in its eyeballs.
Right, the what?
Eyeballs. I mean, those are the skadoosh.
My question is how
Same
fast
time.
your arms aren't moving that fast through the water.
Well, they got to get some momentum. I can't just be here.
It's true. Oh, I think it'd be faster if you just did it right here.
Okay.
I do, because I think there would be so much resistance from going like this.
Well, it was a big visual. Skadoosh.
Yeah.
At the same time. And then I ride him
This
until he
is
bleeds
all
out and dies.
This is all I can think about with the lion is a chokehold. I used to put my dog in a chokehold.
Oh, gosh.
But not
Back
like,
to the dogs.
I play chokehold. But I thought, like, if I could do that with my dog and she was like biting me back, like for funsies.
That's what I'm saying. Could you think you could win in a fight with a dog? I think you could.
I think I can. Easy.
Easy.
Yeah, easy.
It wouldn't put up a fight with you?
It'd put up a fight with me,
Yeah.
but it'd still be
So
fairly
you'd
easy.
be decently injured.
I think they could injure me, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would question me coming out the winner.
Oh, I agree. You would beat a dog. How injured would you be in a dog fight? UV dog, bare hands.
It's all like
Say German Shepherd.
it's
That's a pretty big dog.
ooh. I don't know if I could beat that one.
Okay, pause. Time out. You just beat yourself in this argument. You
I
can't
know.
beat a German Shepherd, but you could beat a lioness.
German shepherds are very ferocious.
And you
The way
pick
they
the
want to be.
lioness
Think
who
about how
does
protective.
all the hunting
Think
in the
about how
savannah.
protective. Think about how protective
I
German
agree.
shepherds are.
That's why I picked German Shepherd. It's a big dog. It's going to put up a big fight. I think you could still beat it.
You think so?
If you don't, then how are you beating a lion?
Because I don't. I think they're not as nimble. They just. Nah.
It's tracking down a giraffe. I think you just beat yourself in this argument.
Just stop. You need to stop.
I think you need to stop talking. Because why did you say you would lose to a German Shepherd but beat a lion?
I have a lot of crazy thoughts
Yeah.
that
Okay.
I think that me as an individual can do.
Okay, name another.
I'm more serious. I am way more serious about this one and I don't even know if this is crazy, but I'm way more, my dad said I was crazy for this, but I'm way, way, way more serious about this one than beating a lion in a fight. And I've been saying a lion for forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been thinking that since like 5 or 6 years. And I'm only getting stronger. Anyway.
That's good. That's good.
In completely still water. No wind, like completely open and still water. No wind resistance. The only resistance is the still water. Just glass water. I think if I get in the water, I can move a cruise ship. I really think that I can. Completely still water, I think I can move a cruise ship.
I'm going to give 1 point to refute that, and I'll end it there. We're probably ending the podcast soon anyway. We'll say bye after this, but have you ever heard of Newton's first law of physics?
I have.
What does that say?
Why don't you describe it for the fans?
Is it first law?
You don't even know.
I don't know if it's first or third. I think the second one has to do with thermodynamics, something like that. But
Just say it.
every action has an equal and opposite reaction.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you know that you pushing against a cruise ship would put the same amount of force against you?
Mm-hmm.
How much does a cruise ship weigh?
A lot. Yeah, but listen.
Like
My dad's boat,
millions of tons.
I push it easy in the water.
Right. So how comparable? Okay.
Literally.
How comparable is that
No,
to a cruise ship?
They're not.
That's what I'm saying.
I would go. I'm very confident about this.
Just don't see it.
I'm very confident.
They weigh too much. Why'd you laugh at that?
They weigh too much.
They weigh millions of tons, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, gross tonnage. Yeah, like 220,000 gross tons.
Okay,
The
you
largest-
look up gross tons. I'm going to look up how much they weigh in water.
Listen, the largest cruise ship in the world weighs 350,000 gross tons. No, 255,000 gross tons.
What's a gross ton?
I don't know the difference between a gross ton. It's gross tonnage. 250,000 gross tonnage.
How much do
Here,
cruise...
Icon of the Seas is the largest cruise ship in the world. I don't know if I can push this one.
So you can't push a cruise ship.
I don't know if I can push. Dude. Just here.
So you can push any old cruise ship.
Okay. The largest cruise ship in the world weighs 250,800 tons. That is 553 million pounds. I'm not saying I can push that one. I think I could push this one.
The smallest cruise ship ever.
No, not the smallest. Brilliance of the Seas. We went on this one in April. Brilliance of the Seas is nowhere near as big,
Okay.
but it's another Royal Caribbean cruise ship.
You're familiar.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, while he waits,
Well, here.
while he looks it up.
Where is it?
Anyway, I just don't think you're pushing.
I know I can.
It's so much weight.
Okay, so 250,800 tons is how much the largest cruise ship in the world weighs. This one, the one that we went on, very fun by the way.
Cool.
90,000 tons.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do 90,000 tons to pounds. It's not that much.
Okay.
198 million pounds.
And you're pushing that.
I think so. And completely dead still water.
How much does a lake boat weigh?
No, I'm saying,
I'm looking up how much a boat weighs.
listen,
3,000 to 5,000 pounds.
yes, my dad's boat probably weighs 6,000 pounds.
6,000 pounds.
Or no, I think it's more than that.
Okay. 7,000 pounds.
Dry weight, it's like 9,800 pounds.
Jeez.
Yeah,
It's a big boat. So you said how many millions of pounds that cruise ship was?
198,000, 198 million.
198 million divided by 10,000 divided by 198 million pounds. So Your boat that you were able to push easily.
Yes, easily.
I'll grant it. Easily. That's
Easily.
good. Good for you.
Easily.
Weighs 0.0000505% of what a cruise ship weighs.
What's your point? What is your point?
I'm saying that it's nowhere near a cruise ship. This is what your boat is to a cruise ship.
Okay, listen. I've pushed my dad's boat in windy conditions. Now, also,
It's just not comparable.
if you have your cruise ship like this right here, okay?
Okay.
I'm at the very back. I'm at the aft. I did say that.
Very.
I'm at the back.
Yep.
I'm at the aft of the ship.
What's the front? Bow?
The bow.
Okay. There's the aft.
There's a bow. There's an aft. The
Aft,
left
right.
side is there's a port and there's a
Starboard.
and the port. LP. So port side is your left side. Your starboard side is your right side. That means nothing. I'm just telling you. I know my ships.
LP. So L.
I just think of LP and it makes me think left is port,
Oh.
right is starboard.
Oh, that's good. Okay. That makes sense. Go ahead. You're at the aft.
I'm at the aft.
Still water.
I think
Go
that
aft.
I think that I can push the cruise ship 3 feet in the water. Like just not the whole ship moving. And hey, look. Not the whole ship moving 3 feet, but I think I can move the aft 3 feet like this.
So you're not pushing a cruise ship.
I am.
You're rotating a cruise ship.
I am rotating it.
I still don't think you can. Are you on land?
No.
You're in the water.
I'm in the water and
Floating?
I'm floating in the
Then
water.
you're definitely not pushing a cruise ship
Yes, I
because
am.
what does Newton's first law say?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. It
doesn't.
actually does.
It
because
literally
it's,
doesn't.
It's
because I'm gonna do it.
it does matter
I'm gonna do it.
no matter how hard you push, it's pushing the same amount back. So you have to be stronger than 198 million pounds.
Do you think I'm stronger
No.
than 10,000 pounds?
Huh?
Do you think I'm stronger than 10,000 pounds?
And you were in the water?
I was in the water.
Oh,
I swear to you.
you were in the water?
I swear to you. Like we'll be just in the middle of the water, like towards the dam, and we all just get out and start swimming.
Okay.
And when I am swimming in the water, I push it easy. Like I can easily push my dad's boat in the water because it weighs significantly less in the water
I
than it
agree.
does on land.
Okay. But the cruise ship to your dad's boat weight
I know.
is so substantial
I understand.
that it still has too much poundage for you to push it.
Poundage. I think that just strictly because I can push my dad's boat that weighs 2,000 pounds dry weight out of water, because I can push it so easily in the water. I think that I can, in the water, dead still. I'm talking glass. I think that I can push a cruise ship. I can move it a little bit. I'm not saying I push it far. I'm saying I move it at most 3 feet. I think I can move it. I do.
I think it weighs too much.
I would bet so much money on this.
Okay. Well, I guess we're putting out two polls because I need to hear what people think about that.
Everyone's gonna put no. And then I'm gonna call Mr. Beast.
Call Mr. Beast. That'd be fun.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call Beastie. I'm gonna call it. I don't know if people call him that.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna call Mr. Beast.
That's Nick.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, call him up. Call
Hey,
up.
Brownie. Did you give me a shot?
Call up Mr. Beast.
I'm gonna call up Mr. Beast. See
Say
if
hey.
he can get a cruise ship. I feel like easy.
Yeah, he can do anything.
Yeah, he can get a cruise ship easy.
Yeah.
And for one of his videos, and see for one of his videos, if I get in the water, obviously we can't have perfect conditions like I'm talking about. Like it's just not, Mother Nature's gonna do its own thing.
Yeah.
But genuinely, I'd still like to see, even with like Mother Nature's conditions, like if it's a pretty nice day out, not much wind, which is hard to do on the high seas. There's always wind on the high seas, so that's gonna be tough. But I'll still call Beast and see if we can actually put something together here.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna prove everyone who's about to vote no wrong.
I hope you do. Well, anyway, with all that being said, go ahead and vote in the polls. I think they go through Spotify. I don't know if they appear on Apple, but yeah. If you like the podcast, thanks for watching. Comment, like, share it. Share it with a friend. I think that'll help. Share it, build
Yeah.
our little community. And it's been fun. Episode 3.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Moving right along.
Yeah, time to go watch Golke
That's right.
tear up. Who do they play? Oakland
NC State.
plays NC State.
Tough
Zach
game.
Randolph's brother.
Really tough game. Is that actually his brother?
I don't know. I saw that on
It's not.
Twitter.
It's not.
He seems pretty young to be Zach Randolph's brother.
Tough game, but we're looking forward to it.
Hey, it'll be fun. Hopefully Jack Golke
Goes off.
goals off.
Shut up.
All right.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Yep.